Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this day of internet, we are surrounded by things that we have to pay in the form of subscriptions, right? Not only we pay subscriptions for nominal things like your monthly mobile bills or your monthly internet, but then there are lots of other things like OTT platforms and things that you want to use for your learning to you have to pay on a monthly basis. So now, what are some of the things you may be wondering, for what should I be paying the subscription for, and what are some of the things that I can ignore, right? So in today's video, I am going to tell you about all the things that I pay an annual or a monthly subscription for, and why do I do it. So let us start. The number one thing on my list is Roam Research, right? Roam Research is a tool for network thought. Basically, it is a tool wherein you can store data, knowledge, whatever you call it, right? You can store it so that you can access things later. Say for example, it allows you to link your Kindle and link your Twitter to the tool. So once you have done that, say if you are highlighting something on Kindle, it will get captured on Roam Research. So not only it is for capturing notes, you can write your things on this. You can create lots of trackers. You can create, say for example, I create videos on YouTube, so I can create a tracker for my YouTube video creation. So you can do a lot of things on Roam Research. I pay $15 per month for this. Next up is the internet subscription and mobile subscription. So Reliance Jio is wherein I pay internet almost 1500 rupees per month, and mobile bills, we have a postpaid connection where in which we have a family plan, and for 3 people we pay around 1000 to 1200 per month. So if you have any ideas on how I can reduce my subscription cost, please do let me know in the comment section below, and what are some of the interesting subscriptions, then let me know that as well. Next is Twitter. Twitter Blue is something that I got recently for 650 rupees per month. Now here, why did I get this, right? If you see the stats here and here, right? So if you see on the top, my Twitter Blue, this is before Twitter Blue, and this is after Twitter Blue on the bottom. So there is a massive change in engagement since I bought Twitter Blue, right? So I thought it is an expense that is worth spending, since my activity on Twitter is very high. And if you are not following me on Twitter yet, please do follow me. Check out my handle at @contliving. I am sharing the address in the subscription box below. After Twitter, I pay for Google, OneDrive, and YouTube. So both of these are family subscriptions, and I pay around 350 rupees per month, wherein my entire family gets 100 GB data access on all the Google drives, including email and Google Drive, and photos. And also with YouTube Prime, I think YouTube Prime is one of the best purchases that I make on a monthly basis, because YouTube Prime is simply superb. I end up avoiding all sorts of ads at all, completely. And so it gives you, it lets you add 5 people to YouTube family, and I have added my entire family on the YouTube premium subscription. So after YouTube, I pay for a very good reading app called Readwise. So with Readwise, what happens is, say for example, you have found an interesting article, but you don't have time to read it immediately. What you can do is you can save it to Readwise to read later. So Readwise is an app wherein you can read stuff later. So all the articles that you have saved to Readwise will get saved on Readwise, and then you can start reading those later. So this is one expense that I have been making on a monthly basis, and it is beautiful because I write newsletters, and I do create content on YouTube. So it helps me stay updated, and it helps me also learn a lot of stuff. After and then I pay for the Microsoft Office OneDrive. Again, a beautiful thing to pay, or pay a subscription for, because not only you get cloud storage for your business, wherein all your data of the business can be held at one place, but you also get the official license to MS Office, right? Most people use the fake MS Office products, but then this gives you access to official MS Office products. I also pay to Squarespace for my website nirajdugar.com. You should definitely check out my website. I run my website, it's a personal blog, and I run it on Squarespace. After this, I pay for a lot of credit cards. I am sure you have seen all my credit card videos so far, but if not, do check out all those videos. I will link them in the description box below. Some of the cards that I pay for is 70,000 rupees for the American Express Platinum Charge card, around 3,000 for the American Express Platinum Travel card, 10,000 each for Axis Vistara card, Axis Magnus, and then also the HDFC Infinia card. At some places it gets waived off if I am meeting the milestone benefits, but then if I am not meeting the milestone benefits, rupees, it will not get waived off, right? But then the credit card expenses are totally worth it, because by spending this money, almost my all travel for the entire year is technically free. If I were not be spending this money, I would have ended up spending at least 3 to 5 lakh rupees extra in my travel cost. So I think it totally makes sense to use the right set of credit cards to to get started in accumulating miles, and also lowering your overall travel spends. After credit cards, we also pay for insurances, right? Insurances is the biggest cost for us even before credit cards, right? So we pay around 1.5 lakhs for all the insurances for the entire family. So this covers people in the family who are myself, my wife, my mother, and my in-laws, right? So insurance is expensive, especially health insurance and term insurance. So, but I make sure that I make the payments on time, and I have enough money accumulated to make sure that the insurance payments are there. We don't miss any insurance payments at all, and that's what we tell our clients also. So if you are interested in any sort of insurance advisory, you can always reach out to me. So these are some of the expenses that I spend on a monthly and annual basis, and the total cost of all the subscriptions would easily be somewhere between 3 to 4 lakh rupees for me. Then I also pay for sometimes for New York Times, sometimes for Wall Street Journal, if I want to read something specific, or if I want to start get into the reading habit for those stuff. Outside of that, I don't think I have any other expenses. So one valid expense that you could make and consider is start paying for any sort of lessons, paying for any sort of tuitions. So I also have my cost of my running coach and my annual gyms. I have not considered that earlier, so that's also a very significant cost for me, and as equal as the rest of the money that I spend on the other subscriptions during the year. So folks, why don't you take some time and deliberately do a calculation of how much money do you spend on subscriptions, and tell me in the comment section below. Let us discuss which subscriptions are worth taking, and which subscriptions are not worth taking, and let's get the discussion started. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It will help the channel grow, and also please share it with your friends as well.